I knew that since last year. I thought last year we had the team to do it too, but we just didn't capitalize on those plays. We were probably 4 or 5 plays from, the whole season that, pull out a great year. But, I just knew it, right after the season how, close we were and just how we worked in the offseason, during off-season workouts, summer training, and in fall camp. We put in the work daily, kept our heads down, and just stayed motivated. And, we just had that mentality that we want to be the best. And for us to do that, we got to do the little things and go to work. And that's what we've been doing so far.
Have you looked at the video of their games against Mississippi State and Ole Miss? Because quarterbacks had big games those particular nights. Have y'all looked at that yet?
We have.
What did you see that worked for them that night?
They just, took advantage of the plays. They made competitive plays. They execute. They did the little things right. Didn't really turn the ball over. And, those guys play hard, and that's what you got to do. You got to make sure that you control what you can control and dominate and do your part and do your job.
Sean, the number 4 jersey, how long have you worn number 4? Why is that number important for you?
I started in middle school. My favorite number was 7. And, when I got to high school my freshman year, 7 was taken already. So, my coach was like, hey, just, start, wear number 4 and, start your own legacy. So, I just, wore 4 ever since middle school and high school. And ever since then, I just, kept it. So it's nothing real major behind it. It's just a number I always had and wanted to start my own legacy.
Sean, when you grew up in SEC country, what was your impression of the SEC as a kid watching it?
I've seen it every Saturday, of course. They're very good, very great teams, best players in the country. And, I wasn't the recruit that I got to go to the SEC to make it. I just was open to everyone, and I thought great teams were, in every conference, and so it's a great conference, and it's great players in every conference, I think.
Is there any?
When you were watching the game, the Alabama game the other night, what were your first impressions as you watched their defense play?
They're good, talented, play well, very well coached, of course. And they have a lot of respect, so they're very good. They wouldn't be in this position, without their defense, and so they're very good and very talented.
Is there any comparison that you can make Alabama to a team that you've played either this year or last year?
Nah, I'm not a big fan of comparing my opponent to anyone else's, because every team have their own style of play and own skill set. So, there's no comparison. They're Alabama, and they're going to be Alabama. So they have their own swagger.
Could you have imagined? I was covering the Georgia Tech game last year when you got hurt. Could you have imagined that you would have not only gotten this healthy and you would have had this kind of year based on the lateness of your injury last year? I think it happened in mid-November. Were you surprised by just how quickly you were able to rebound?
No, I wasn't surprised, just because of my work ethic and the people and the support cast I have around me. I knew I was going to come back, regardless of how bad the injury was or how bad or how long it was going to keep me out. I was going to make sure that I was back for the season, ready to go, and be there for my players and my team, and just come back stronger than I was in the previous year, and that's what I did, and that's the mentality I have. Try to come back stronger and better than the year before.
A couple of minutes ago, somebody asked you about the number 4 thing. Was that going to be a sticking point for you at all about covering Clemson, or was that just kind of another apple off the tree?
No, it's just something that Sweeney just mentioned to me. I didn't. Coming in, I didn't know what number I was going to wear. But before I got here, Sweeney called and said that Steve said I can wear his number, and I had the opportunity to wear it. So I took it. I wasn't going to say no. Steve did a great job here, and it's an honor to have that number 4 on my back. So I'm just doing great things and try to continue to fulfill my own legacy as well.
How early did you meet Steve in this attachment to Clemson?
I met him whenever I got here. I don't think I met him in recruiting, so whenever I got on campus, I met him.
Has he been a guy that you've communicated with regularly, or just when he's in town, you might be able to say hi? That kind of thing?
Just a guy whenever he's in town, we'll run into each other, but not on a regular basis.
Someone suggested, can they retire a number twice? Has that ever crossed your mind?
Nah, not yet at least. It is what it is if they decide to. But, I'm just trying to enjoy this moment while I can. And this short ride, I only get to live this once. So I'm just enjoying it. And if they decide in the future to, retire it again, then hey, I'd be honored and blessed. So.
One last thing. The patch, whose idea was that?
I think it was Coach Sweeney's idea. It didn't really bother me. I was just, honoring him and thanking him for letting me wear his number.
In the Orange Bowl, did you feel any effects of that long layoff, like 3.5 weeks between games? Did you feel like it affected you at all?
Nah, I felt fine going into it. We were ready to play. We were juiced up, and we went out there and performed. So I didn't feel any kind of layoff.
Like the fact that this feels more like a real game week as opposed to a lot of time off.
I guess so. I really can't have any control over it. But we, Coach Sweeney does a great job of preparing us and keeping us, motivated and locked in on the process and making sure that, we have time to rest and have time to go to work.
Is this your farthest trip west?
Nah, I've been to Cali, I've been to San Diego, Oregon. So I've been out, to the west a couple of times.
Does it matter? I mean, obviously you want a faster service, but where you guys are playing at, based on Cardinals games and the bowl game, it seems like a pretty fast surfaces. Do you welcome playing on those kind of field turf surfaces, especially in July?
For us, it doesn't matter. We'll play anywhere. We feel like we're a fast team and we're a physical team, so it really doesn't matter what the field or what type of field it is. We're going to go out there and perform and execute at a high level regardless of the surface.
You seem like a pretty calm guy, so I'm imagining right before game time, are you able to slow your body down and just kind of relax and enjoy the moment, or?
I always enjoy the moment. Every moment, every time I take the field, I enjoy it and embrace it and just be thankful that I'm out there and have an opportunity to do what I love to do.
Deshaun, in terms of going against Alabama, what stands out on tape to you in terms of what they present from a secondary standpoint and defensive line, what you guys have to be on guard for?
We don't have to be on guard for, certain things. We just do what we do. We have a great team. We see one of the best defenses in the country every day at practice. So it's nothing new to us. We feel like we're good, and they're good too. So nothing shocking or that's going to surprise us.
How do you not let this moment get bigger than the game itself in terms of how it might impact your preparation?
Just continue to do what we did before, and just do the little things, prepare like the same way, and just try to treat it as a regular game, even though it's not a regular game. It's going to be one of the most fun times and greatest atmospheres ever we played in. So it's going to be a great time, and looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Yeah.